Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and on today's video I'm going to take a look at something which I think is an absolute bargain, and if you're in the market for a set of replacement keycaps for your keyboard, this might be just up your street. Now this actually comes in a variety of colours. I've actually purchased the black version. There's also a white version, a pink version and a green version. It is Razer after all. So this is the Razer PBT keycap and coiled cable upgrade kit. This is available at the moment in places such as Amazon.co.uk and also eBuyer in the UK and various other locations as well for £19.99. Now originally when these came out they were somewhere in the region of about £40 to £50, so that is a significant saving, hence why I'm making the video. I'm not going to go overboard into the technical specifications of this. I'm just trying to highlight the fact that these are available and pretty much at the same price that you'd expect to pay from places such as AliExpress and Alibaba, those types of things. So you don't have to have that kind of really slow, painful wait for your item to arrive. You can order this from eBuyer, Amazon, etc. and get it pretty much next day if you're a Prime member. So these are compatible with pretty much most keyboards on the market at the moment, including optical and mechanical ones, and they do take advantage of using the Cherry MX style type switch cross, so they should fit with most keyboards. You'll get some close-ups anyway so you can see what it's like, and obviously if you do buy it from Amazon then you've got 30-day return, so you can try them, see if you like them, and if not, obviously send them back. So as I said, this is a PBT keycap kit. So PBT has an advantage over ABS keycaps. ABS keycaps tend to, over time, gain a little bit of shine, whereas PBT has a slightly more coarse cap and a texture to it, and also is resistant to fading and shining. Obviously, depending on your fingers and your grease, potentially they might get a little bit shiny, but they're relatively easy to keep clean. And being double shot, it means that the actual font or the legend on the key itself isn't going to fade out. Like I said, they've also got pretty much almost universal compatibility. Obviously do check your switches, and this is going to be for mechanical and optical style keyboards using that Cherry MX style switch, which you're probably seeing from a close-up. Also a nice thing it comes with is a coiled cable. Now coiled cables may not be everyone's cup of tea, but I think as part of the deal for £19.99 it's actually quite a nice addition, and the cable itself comes in very nicely, matching the rest of the keycaps, and is coiled as I said. The total length of the cable is about 2 meters when it's uncoiled, which is pretty irrelevant. If you're actually using it in the coiled factor, you're looking around about 120 centimeters. On the back of the box, it goes into some of the more detail, so it comes with a keycap removal tool and also spare stabilizers. Again, they're talking about the universal compatibility, the durable nature of the double shot PBT keycaps, also the coiled cable with its fiber braiding, and it is a USB Type-C to Type-A cable. On the side of the box is possibly one of the most important things, especially if you're somebody like myself and you're in the good old United Kingdom. Now obviously our keyboards have a slightly different layout to the US ones, so this actually includes, I think it's about 120 keys altogether, so it'll do full-size keyboards and smaller, but also you get the included UK layout keys, the enhanced enter key. I think of it as an enhanced, but you may think otherwise. And it also comes with some of those specialized keys such as the 3, the hash key and all those kinds of things, so you have your pound signs in the right places. Now some of you are probably thinking, well Mike, you've just recently bought a very nice Asus keyboard, why are you doing this? Well, one of the main reasons, which is a really sad thing, unfortunately on the Asus keyboard, the top row numbers actually don't have the symbols on them, or at least they're not illuminated. So when I'm typing away in the late hours trying to reply to all of your comments, it's really hard to get those little things, especially if I'm trying to do a smiley. That actually does frustrate me. So I thought for the sake of £20, I think this is going to be a good upgrade and actually aid my typing. Another reason is the fact that these come in the OEM style pitch, which has a kind of gentle curve to the keycaps. I'll put an illustration on the screen right now so you can see the differences of some of the ones available. For those of you that used a Cherry keyboard or Cherry style keyboard previously, this is going to feel very natural, and the OEM is pretty much what most people use. There are other options available which are slightly flatter. Again, these are in the OEM style. So let's break it down and see what we actually get included in this fantastic little kit. So to start with, you get the coiled cable, as we mentioned earlier, and there's little caps over the ends as well to keep dust and debris out. The coiled cable is actually quite nice. The coil is actually quite small, around about 15 millimeters. So yeah, not an overly large coil, but I think it's actually still quite nice as well, and is nicely braided with that kind of fiber coating. There's also an instruction manual and a guide, and gives you a layout of the keys, etc. For some keyboards, when you're actually changing these, you may need to adjust your stabilizers. So for mechanical keyboards, it comes with a mechanical keyboard stabilizer kit, and there's plenty of those included. That's for keeping things like your spacebar, enter key, and all those kinds of things nice and stable so they don't rock around. If you've got a optical style keyboard or optical switches, then you need a slightly different stabilizer, but don't worry, they've got those included as well. And the next part is the actual keycaps themselves. So you get 4 individual packs in here. So they come with the layouts all on there, so you know exactly what they are. It's cut down, nicely packed as well, so it's not just like they're going to send you a plastic bag or paper bag just full of keys and you've got no idea where they are. Nicely laid out so you can swap them over. Also, you can use these actually as storage for your existing keycaps. So as you take them off of your keyboard, you can put them back in here should you wish to swap back at some point. So the next one is space bars and shift keys, all that kind of stuff, all the usual things you'd expect. And again, you do get a ton of these, so this will cover a full-size keyboard, so that's including your function keys, shift keys, your number pad keys, and all that kind of stuff, scroll lock, up, down, left, right, all that kind of stuff. For me, again, like I said earlier, one of the most important things about this whole thing is this little box here. This is the piece de resistance as far as I'm concerned if you're in the UK. So this includes your UK size spacebar, also includes the full-size enter key, and also you've got your keys there, 1, 2, 3, with the correct symbols on the top, and also the @ key and the pound sign, or hash key as we call it here in the UK. Taking a closer look at the actual keycaps themselves, as I said, PBT keycaps, double shot as well, so that means they are essentially a 2-part keycap. So you get the black part, which is the bit you normally see, and also internally there is a clear part which allows the light to shine through. So these are shine through keycaps. So if you have got addressable RGB or RGB on your keyboard, it will shine through, showing what the individual symbols are very nicely. Some people have said that these are a little bit on the dim side. The actual font is a little bit smaller than some, especially my Asus keyboard where the font is a little bit larger. And also if you've got a Corsair keyboard, they tend to have a slightly larger font on as well. So do be prepared for this to be slightly dimmer, although for a lot of keyboards it's going to be exactly the same or potentially even brighter. Depending on the type of keyboard you've already got, obviously this could be brighter, it could be dimmer. Mileage will vary. Also, like I said, they've got a really nice texture to them as well, so slightly grippy and also again resistant to things like fading and also building up shine. Although, like I said earlier, very easy to do, so if you want to take them off, use your keycap puller, give them a good clean, and generally that will remove the shine. Alternatively, you can use something like IPA and give it a wipe over, and that generally will remove most grease. So I think that's pretty much it for an introduction to the Razer PBT keycap kit and the coiled cable, as we said. If you want these, links will be in the video description. As always, links will be affiliated where possible, so if you do make a purchase, we will make a slight commission on those sales. It's not going to cost you any more, but it does go some way to helping out the channel. And again, there are 4 different colours available. So you've got the black that we've got here. There's also a white, a pink, and also a green. So if you want to swap up your keyboard a little bit and give it a little bit more of your own personal flair, or you just want to replace some tired keycaps, I think at £20 for the kit, this is fantastic value for money. But what I think about it isn't important, what you think about it is. So let us know in that comment section below if you've tried these or if you're interested in getting them. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts. But I think that's going to pretty much wrap this video up. I've been Mike, this is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.